Well, look at Mark 16:15. It says this, and he said to them, go into all the world and proclaim the gospel to the whole creation. Notice it doesn't say preach the gospel to a few people or, to whoever is willing to listen or to just your friends and your family. Now, of course, you should preach the gospel to your friends and family, but it's more than that. Preach the gospel to everyone and everything. Now, don't start talking to inanimate objects, please. That's not what I'm saying. But the point of the message is spread it into every aspect of life that you can. Right? Jesus said in Matthew 28:18 through 20, I kind of already alluded to this, but he said that because all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to him, right? He's not Lord of just heaven, he is Lord of heaven and earth. So because he has that authority, we then should make disciples of all nations, teaching them to obey everything that he has commanded. So stay with me on this one, right? If you're teaching people if you're preaching the gospel to them and teaching them to obey Jesus, what does that look like, right? Do you know what would happen if someone were to be converted to Christianity and began obeying Christ's commands? I mean, think about what would happen. Think about what happens. Hopefully, they do everything for his glory. That's what 1 Corinthians 10:31 tells us to do, right? To whatever we do, let us do it to the glory of God. So a Christian should generally have a desire to obey Christ and do everything for his glory. So what does that mean then? Well, they would raise children for his glory. They would work for his glory. They would share the gospel with others for his glory. Etc. On and on and on it goes. Whatever we do for his glory. And you know what happens when a lot of Christians do that in unison? It changes the world. So the question of how is God making all things new? How is God cleaning up this world? Well, the gospel is going out to everybody. People are becoming Christian. People start living consistent. They start living consistently with what they claim to believe, and that changes the world.